Both teams on the floor, Georgia in red, South Carolina in white. Pat Adams, the lead official, with the ball in his hand. There's the toss, controlled by Georgia, and we are underway as the Bulldogs have the first possession of the game. From our vantage point across from the Georgia bench, the Dogs will work from right to left. Chiwa with the first touch at the left elbow, holds it. Paint on the left side, guarded by B.J. Mack. Feed it back above the arc to Dimry. He's going to put it on the floor and drive with 6 seconds. Fade away two. He got the bounce off the back of the rim, straight down through the hoop. Good.
Yeah, got the good bounce that time. That ball was shot just a little bit firm.
A friendly bounce in the visiting arena to tie the game at 2. South Carolina in white, Georgia in road red tonight. Fourth game of the Southeastern Conference schedule. Both teams at 2-1. Coming into this one in league play. Cooper across the top of the key. Jump pass in the corner for a 3-ball. It's good by B.J. Mack. The 6'8", 270-pound transfer from Wofford. It's a 3. Dimry into Chiwa. Holds it high. The 7-footer keeps the pivot foot on the floor. Now he dribbles it. Works against Mack.
How about those two?
Into the paint. Two pulls going at it. And a spinning jump hook with a left hand by Chiwa is good.
There's a lot of meat being thrown around in there.
5 foot. Deloach has it on the Georgia end to Blue Kane. Got away from his defender and lays it up from the right side. Good on a bounce pass from Jalen Deloach.
His defender slipped and fell trying to chase him.
Dogs ball, offensive end to our left. Hill reverses left side to Noah Thomason. Drives left baseline. Floats it up from 6 feet away and knocks it down good. His first basket of the night.
And good to get Noah going.
Kane above the 3. Feeds it on the left edge of the paint to Chiwa. 2 dribbles. Trying to get to the basket. And he spins, leans in, and banks it home right off the upper right portion of the square. Chiwa with 6 tonight. Coming back strong after going 0 for 5 against Tennessee on Saturday. Hill cross court to Thomason. They foul him, don't call it. Down on the baseline to Chiwa with 3 to shoot, 2 to shoot. Russell got to put it up. There it goes at the end of the horn, and it rolled in there good. Oh, wow, beat the clock. And beat the rim, too. That shot didn't look like any chance.
That got him to sit down.
It did.
Put them right back in their seats.
Russell's shot looked like it was going to stay under the rim, and it crawled over the rim somehow and rolled in.
And Todd Austin, one of the other officials.
Well, we had it. I mean, if Pat was in really trouble, he could have come over here. And
we were the next alternative.
Yeah.
Chuck, what did you see?
I saw it was definitely off South Carolina, Scott.
And that would be the correct call. Georgia has possession. Get it into Melendez for a 3. Left corner, good. Our first of the night, Scana Energy 3 by R.J. Melendez. The other way with it. Kick out Melendez, left wing 3. Strokes another one. Timeout, South Carolina. Second straight Scana Energy 3-pointer by R.J. Melendez. Georgia will have the possession. And Hill will feed it in. Wright will guard the inbound. 6'2" guard. They go to Melendez. Right corner 3. That side's sweet as well. Another 3-pointer by R.J. 3 in a row for Melendez. There's that 3-ball that we've been waiting to drop all season long. He's been struggling with that long shot all year, but tonight it's working for him. Long 3 by the Superman ice cream shoes, no good. Rebound in the right corner by South Carolina. Feed it back to Wright. He's going to drive in and spin it off the glass from the left side for his first basket of the night.
Now that's South Carolina basketball. Offensive rebound on a missed shot, and then feed the guy coming in for the layup.
31-31, that tied the game. Thomason drives, left edge of the lane, step back 2, little fadeaway, sweet shot from 8 feet, good for Noah Thomason. More of those is what we need. Now they put the play in motion with 9 on the shot clock. Feed it to Wright. He drives, pull up 2, left side is all net, good. Mid-range 2 with 8 seconds to go. Mike White will use the timeout. And Georgia will have 8.1 seconds. And that's the end of the half. He got the scoop, but it hit the glass and didn't hit the rim. And that was a bit of a surprise to see Russell Chiwa go about 75 feet and try to score on the dribble.
I would bet you dimes to donuts if that's not the play that Mike White drew up.
I think Mike White wanted some contact there at the end of the play, wanted a whistle but didn't get it, and he's talking with Todd Austin right now at the half-court stripe before they head into the locker room. So that's the end of the half, and South Carolina leads Georgia by 1 after the first 20 minutes. It's the Gamecocks 34, the Bulldogs 33. Time now for the Georgia Power Halftime Report with Luke Nadkarni. He's in our Piedmont Healthcare Network studios. Piedmont Healthcare offers you exceptional, hassle-free care closer to home. Piedmont, the official healthcare provider of UGA Athletics. Again, your score, South Carolina 34, Georgia 33 on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Nicks the iron on the right side right at the end of the clock. Offensive rebound, South Carolina, and Big Mac lays it up and in.
Well, we just did a very bad job that time of blocking out. Gave them an easy opportunity for a putback.
Thomason trying to drive, step back two above the foul line. No good as an air ball. Caught underneath by Abdur-Rahim. He's going to score on a lay-in and draw contact. And a foul on South Carolina will send Georgia to the free throw line for an and one opportunity for Jabri Abdur-Rahim. That'll happen after the timeout. Clock stops with 15:43 to go when we come back on the Bulldogs Sports Network. Sends it up the wing to Cooper. He works against Abdur-Rahim. Crossover dribble, spins in the paint, kicks it back, straight on three by Studi is good. First three of the night for the Vanderbilt transfer, Miles Studi.
If you don't get a stop, start to get a couple of stops and some points on the other end, they got an opportunity to run away and hide.
Hill misses the foul shot. They don't go up by 10. They're up by 9. Kane rebounds. Outlet pass to Hill. He's gone inside already. Pump fake, falling to the floor. Gray didn't buy it. He held his ground, and Hill fell down and shot it over him and banked it home. Justin with his first points of the contest. And that ended a little run of 7 straight points for South Carolina. It's 48-41. Is Josh Gray from the foul line. Georgia with the possession, down 7. Got some work to do. Hill attacks on an angle from the left side, and he puts it up from the right side, banks it home. 2 straight baskets for Justin Hill.
And both of them in awkward angles.
We need more of that. Second free throw. That one's no good. Rebound tipped by Anselm Ebe. Blue Kane retrieves it for the Dogs. Lobs it across far sideline to Demery into the front court. Silas dribbles into the paint, slams on the brakes, kick out Jabri. They get on him from 3. He's going to take it to the rack and lay it up and in on the run. Jabri now with 6, his second field goal of the game. It's a 1-point South Carolina lead.
He almost drew the foul, too.
They're guarding him above the arc, outside the arc, Chuck, so he just takes it on the drive and tries to get to the basket that way. South Carolina ball, Cooper straight on, quick pass left to Johnson was low. He scoops it up, then hoists the 3 with 8 on the clock. Off the rim, into the corner, retrieved by Jabri Abdur-Rahim as the Dogs get the rebound. Hill.
Chance to take the lead here.
Feeds it into big Frank Anselm Ebe, and he will pump fake. Mack doesn't buy it, and Eagles lets him score as Frank lays it up and in, and the Dogs have come from back and taken a 1-point lead on the basket by Anselm Ebe, his first points of the game. Lost the dribble, bouncing out on the perimeter, picked up by Jabri. 1 on 3, now 1 on 4. He takes it inside anyway. It's knocked out of his hands right to a trailing Silas Demery, who caught it and laid it up and in.
Boy, talk about being in the right place at the right time.
The ball knocked out of Jabri's hands right into Demery, who was trailing him. Run it down the lane. Now on the left end of the floor, Dogs called for a foul as South Carolina goes in for a quick basket attack. Nowhere to go with it. Fires it back above the arc to Kane on the right wing. Blue dribbles right of the basket, trying to back Johnson down. He finally gets close enough, turns and shoots and banks it in.
Boy, how's there no foul call there? I mean, there was enough contact there. That was like a line of scrimmage in one of our SEC games.
31% on his threes in limited duty. He's made 10 of them this year. Jabri moves to his left. He hoists the 3. There's his first of the night. Scana Energy 3 softly nestles right through the net. And Jabri now with 9.
Well, we needed that. Needed that.
Georgia 58, South Carolina 51. 5-point lead for the Dogs. Right along the left baseline. Skips it into the corner. They go up the wing. Johnson will catch it and hoist the 3, and it's good. Here comes South Carolina. Third 3 of the game for Johnson. That gets the crowd on its feet. Georgia's going to call a time, I believe. Yes. Timeout with 4:47 to go. The Gamecocks, they've missed 15 foul shots in the game. Hill wants to drive, changes direction, spins on the right block. Right guards him. Bounces it through the paint to Anselm Ebe. He spins, puts it up with one hand over Mack. Good. right in front of the basket in the paint. Ansel Amibe forced it up and in with a right hand on the other missed shot by Cooper with 2.6 to go. Georgia just inbounds, dribbles out the clock.
That's it.
And Georgia has ended a 7-year losing streak here in Columbia, South Carolina. The Dogs win it 74-69, your final score from Colonial Life Arena here in Columbia, South Carolina. The Bulldogs with the win. Now 13-4. They improved to 3-1 in the SEC. Georgia also now 3-0 in true road games this season. That's remarkable considering what this team has been in previous years. South Carolina with the loss, now 14-3. They suffer their first home defeat of the season, and they are now 2-2 in the Southeastern Conference.
And I can't emphasize enough what a huge win this is for Georgia.
The region's locker room report right around the corner after this Georgia victory on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.